Okay, I'm just going to try and do a quick overview of what you need to know when you first start stretching. First of all, I'm going to kind of go over general size. This is in metric. This is U.S. gauge size. This is a 18 through a 3/4. Okay? That's all of your sizes, and I apologize for them being shown backwards. Okay? That's just showing you what sizes you can go to. They get bigger than this. Some people have plugs that size. Though they're not commonly seen, they do make them that size. And you have to special order them. Okay. Now, whenever you first get your ears pierced, you want them anywhere from a 20 gauge to a 10, not a 10, I'm sorry. Did I say 10? Yeah, 10. Okay. Like, no bigger than an 8 whenever you get it pierced, because it's a bigger area for you to get infection, because all that is just open wound. And it's going to take longer to heal. You're better off just getting it at 20, 16, whatever, and then stretching it. It's easier, it's better, it's in my opinion, it's better at least. You can either go to a shop and get your ears stretched. I'm not a big fan of that. Haven't done it, don't plan on it. I think it's more of a personal thing. For those of you who have done that, more power to you. And yeah, whenever you first start stretching and you have a new, like say you go and you get your ear pierced, and it's a 16, whatever, do not use alcohol. Do not use peroxide, okay? It will fuck up your ears, it will dry them out, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. It's probably going to get infected. It's going to take a hell of a longer to heal. Some people use antibacterial soap. Some people use saline solution. I suggest Vaseline. And that's for whenever you have stretched ears and say you ripped it, use this. When it's crusty, use this. This is antibacterial. It will keep it clean. Get that at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, wherever. And whenever you do actually have those crusties, then they're all nasty, do not use alcohol. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. But either in the shower, you can gently get it off. Just kind of rub it like that. And also when you're in the shower, since it's warm, it'll move better for you. So like gently start twisting it like that while you're in the shower. And that'll get the crusty stuff off. And if you want to do something more besides using soap, not all soap's not going to work for you. Use sea salt, non-iodized water, warm. Put it on a cotton swab. Put it on your ear. Not hot, warm, because you're going to burn your ears. It's not going to feel bad. Okay. That's your healing process. Kind of got carried away with it. And then I just want to kind of go over some things you can use to stretch. Don't use homemade stuff. Don't do it. Please don't do it. It's going to mess up your ears. It's going to be really bad. This is called a taper. This is 00, but this is a taper. And what you do is you would loop this up. It's going to make it a lot more comfortable, a lot better for your ear. And I would suggest jojoba oil. You can get this at most health food stores. You can use bio oil, vitamin E oil. If you want, you can use sex lube, but this is not only good for stretching, but for maintaining your ears, make sure they don't get all dry and gross. So you would take that right there that I just put up, the jojoba oil. You'd put it on this, maybe put a little bit on your lobe. You'd put this in, and slowly, from the size previous to this, not 2 sizes before it, slowly push it through your ear. And this little hump right here, you can't see it that great because it's clear, but this little hump right here is going to hurt unless you really, really sit there and play with your ears before you stretch. And that'll get it used to it, primed up for it, and all that good stuff. I don't know why I took off my ring. Okay? That's one way you can stretch them on your own. And then you have what's called a pincher. I like these better because if you use one of these and your ear rips and you're afraid to take it out and you don't want to downsize, which you need to do a lot of the time, but if you don't want to, and you stretch it and it rips and all that good stuff, it's all crusty and gross. You're going to have this in your ear for 2 days. It's going to pull down the back of your ear, it's going to be uncomfortable, it's going to stab you in the neck, and it's not going to be fun. That's why I like using these. In case something bad happens, you have this in your ear that can stay in your ear, sleep with, and not stab you. And it's even distributed weight on your ear. Also, I suggest to not use plastic, because since it is a more porous material, it actually just might help you get an infection. That's not fun. Okay, that's tapered, pincher. This is an eyelet or a tunnel. It is surgical steel. And if you were to go from the size previous to this, which would be a 0, this is a double 0, and you put this straight in your ear, I'm so sorry, my phone just went off. If you were to put this in there with lube, that's called dead stretching. You can do that, it's not as comfortable. Okay? This is silicone. This is a screw-on eyelet. The back of it comes off. Okay? Those are your basic needs. I really can't think of anything else. Just kind of overview. When you first start stretching, take your time. Go size by size. When you first start off, I'm not going to lie, it's okay for you to dead stretch and maybe skip 2 sizes at most. And that's, I'm talking about maybe a 16 to a 12. That's it. Beyond that, do not skip sizes. It will build up scar tissue in your ear. It will be harder to stretch. The farthest you can go, as in stretching it, is only to a 0, and then your ear will not shrink back down to normal size. Like right now, this is 9/16, it will not stretch back to normal size. So, lube it up. Don't clean it with alcohol. And take your time. If there's any questions, just let me know. And that's it. Bye, and happy stretching.